What is up, real estate family? How, or let me rather put it this way, best places to find quality leads? I get this question every single time, so I'm really going to emphasize where we find quality leads and where's the best places to find quality leads. So for those who don't know, my name is Wandile. I help hundreds of agents get more buyers and sellers, specifically appointments with sellers and buyers who are interested and ready to move forward, purely because that's exactly what I see helps move the needle forward at the end of the day. So if you want to find out more information, click subscribe or select the information or click on the links in the description. Let's jump in, guys. So one of the main questions I get on a daily basis is, Wandile, where's the best places to find quality leads? That's the main keyword over here, right? So I'm going to go through just a couple of pointers that's really going to help you understand how to find them and really essentially the best way to also cultivate them. So first things first, you need to have a really good deep understanding of cycle of markets, or really what the cycle of markets means. And I see many agents don't understand this, so I'm really going to break it down for you guys to really get a good understanding. So cycle of markets is just essentially where is that lead in the sales process. It's as simple as that. The very same lead that is a hot lead was once a cold lead. Okay, so because they were once a cold lead and they became a hot lead, all right, how does that process happen? Well, 9 times out of 10, there could be scenarios that are happening in their life that causes them, all right, to move forward down the line of the sales process or the sales funnel process. So in the beginning, you have someone that's cold, that's not interested in selling, and then situations happen, let's say a couple of months or a couple of years later, where they start to become warm, they start to do their research, they start to educate themselves on selling, right? It could be the fact that maybe they were going through a divorce, or maybe they're relocating, they got another job opportunity, or maybe they just cannot keep up with their bond repayments, with their mortgage, right? Then what happens is that they do the research, and then eventually once they're ready, then they move down and become a hot lead. So that essentially is understand the cycle of markets. But what's very important is understanding where your lead is in that entire process. Are they at a point where maybe, let's say, for example, they are not looking to sell right now, okay, or they're not in a position to sell right now because they don't even have a house, right? It's just a quick example. Or are they someone who's doing their research, or are they someone who's very, very hot? So 9 times out of 10, I see many agents focus only on the very hot market, which I understand, right? Because you only want to be focused on people that are ready to move forward. But the problem is, when you're only focusing on people who are ready to move forward, every agent and their mother is focusing on that market, which means it's very competitive and it's very crowded. Those type of leads get bombarded, and those type of leads get to a point where now they are obsessed with choice, or they essentially have so much choices, they don't want to then give an exclusive mandate. They want to do an open mandate because they have so much choices, right? So the best quality leads, I'll really give you an idea, it would be those who are in the research mode. Now, even though they may not be ready immediately, but 9 times out of 10, the reason why they're not ready immediately is because there's 1 or 2 pieces of information that that needs to make sense for them in order for them to move forward. So if you understand the cycle of markets, it really is a cheat code, because not many agents focus on the people who are in research mode purely because they're like, this person's not hot. So they only focus on people who are ready to move forward, right? But the people who are literally in research mode, that's actually a bigger portion of the market. So if I had to put it this way, let's say your area that you're focusing on is Sandton, Johannesburg, for example. And in Sandton, there's about 100 homeowners who live there. Okay. Now, out of those 100 homeowners who live there, it's been statistically shown that in any given market, 3% of people are ready to buy or sell. So if that is true, then that means out of those 100 people, only 3 people are ready to buy and sell. So if only 3 people are ready to buy and sell, you have hundreds of agents who are trying to get these people's attention. All right. And let's say they get the seller's attention. They're not going to list with one agent because now they're spoiled for choice. They're now going to do open listings. All right. And that is the issue that I'm seeing, because they're spoiled for choice. They have every agent and their mother approaching them. However, not many agents are focused on people who are in research mode, people who are unaware, people who want to get more education before they become a hot lead. And that, for me, my friends, is one of the best places to find those quality leads, are the people who are in research mode, because all they're essentially missing is information. It's literally just that. And if you give them the right information and they like you and they trust you, then they become a hot lead. So it's very important to understand the cycle of markets in order for you to really start getting or finding more quality leads. Another thing as well is that when it comes to real estate, you have the salesman and you have the expert. So the best way to put it is that my mentor told me that one day, if you're constantly going to chase after people, you're always going to be viewed as a salesman. I don't care how long you've been in the industry or how amazing your results are. If you're chasing after people, you're always going to be viewed as a salesman. However, when people come to you, you are now viewed as the expert. And that's where it's a lot easier for you to get more business because they're coming to you. It's the same way with the referral. You are seen as the expert or you are deemed as the expert. Why? Because somebody referred you, right? Someone that they trust and know and like actually referred them to you in a nutshell, right? So the goal here is you want to start focusing on position yourself as the expert, because when you position yourself as the expert, the quality leads come to you. You attract more quality leads coming over to you as opposed to chasing the leads, which is why we like to focus more on running ads to attract leads coming to us, because then the quality leads automatically look at us instead of us going towards them. And the beauty around that is that you're going to find people who are ready to move forward, and you're also going to find people in research mode who are going to come to you, which means that you're attracting that type of market. And that's amazing because, as I said, if it's the research-based people, you just provide them enough information, you add value to them so that they're ready to move forward, or you get the people who are ready to move forward, and now it's just a matter of you showcasing why you are the best person to work with instead of the other people who are chasing them. Okay, they are never going to respect those who chase after them, but the people that they approach themselves. And this is for sellers and buyers. Now, the best places we found quality leads personally, hands down, has always been social media, just purely because depending where you're based or who's watching this, but if you're in South Africa, then there's been articles where it's been shown statistically that we are the biggest internet addicts in the world. We spend on average 9.5 hours online compared to the world average, which is 6 hours. So if majority of our market is online, it makes more sense to be online. So the best places we found quality leads is purely on social media. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok is not so bad, but so far I would say Facebook and Instagram is the best places that we found quality leads. Another place which is literally one of the powerful points to find quality leads is in your list. Okay, now when I'm saying the list, when we're running ads online, we're typically collecting emails, we're collecting names, we're collecting numbers, we're collecting street addresses so that we can then nurture them on WhatsApp, we can nurture them by email. That is also another beautiful place to find quality leads, because 9 times out of 10, the people who are in that list are a mixture of people who are ready to move forward and a mixture of people who are in research mode. If we just continue adding value by nurturing and following up with the right information and the right content, not spamming them, hey, I'm just following up, no, but actually giving them the information that they need that's going to help them to take one step moving forward, boom, we've got them. So to sum it up, I would say it's social media and definitely the list, purely from the ads that we run to bring them into the business. Now, one thing I've realized as well when it comes to finding quality leads, it's all about branding. And when I say branding, I really mean about personal branding. The reason why you have top agents in your area who are just consistently finding quality leads is because they have got a good personal brand. They've got a goodwill standing in their market. But the traditional way is for you to be in an area for 20 plus years and then you've got a goodwill standing in that particular market. We're not trying to wait for so many years. And that's the reason why we like to run social media ads, is because we can reach 10, 20, 30,000 homeowners on a day-to-day basis with our ads by adding education, by bringing them and putting them into our list, by nurturing them, by having conversations with them a lot faster and quicker as opposed to going the traditional route. So you want to make sure that you're consistently building your personal brand. How can you build your personal brand? Well, what type of content that you can create? What type of content can you create that's essentially going to help someone who's in research mode to pull the trigger or to take one step forward to actually moving forward when it comes to selling or buying, or someone's really selling or buying? How can you create the right content that's going to get them to see why you're the best person to work with instead of working with other agents who are consistently chasing them? So I don't want you guys to hide behind the agency's brand, because nobody cares about Keller Williams, Steve, EXP and all that stuff, right? They care about you, right? It's not about business to people, it's people to people. And the more you can showcase who you are, that you're a real person, that you're solving problems and you're actually providing solutions to their problems, that is essentially how you can find more quality leads coming to you, because we don't want to chase, we want to attract quality leads. And then lastly, really the best ways to find consistently find quality leads is by attracting quality leads. Because if you're finding quality leads, that means that you're always going to be chasing after quality leads. We want to bring quality leads coming over to us, and that's the reason why we like to run social media ads, because we allow the algorithm and our algorithm's AI tool to go and find sellers and buyers who are in the mindset of buying or who are ready to buy and sell. That is the power and the beauty behind social media. It's the reason why, for example, if you're maybe talking about certain sneakers or product or service, and the next minute you see those ads online, they do that all for a reason, guys. It's because they are essentially doing the best that they can, which is Facebook and Instagram, to give advertisers or to get advertisers quality leads, all right, to attract them quality leads. Now, there's different ways how you can attract quality leads using social media, but maybe that's a video for another day. We always like to utilize the lead option and not boosting posts, because boosting posts is the best way for you, is the worst way for you to attract quality leads. There are some agents who have received some results, but it hasn't been consistent. But the best way we've consistently found quality leads is by running ads, attracting the leads coming over to us, putting them into our database, and consistently nurturing them. I hope this has helped. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.